How's it going, everybody? So, a little bit of a change of plans. Today we are going to be moving the race truck out. I was going to be doing a bell housing on it and removing the transmission into an SFI bell housing and all that good stuff. But the bell housing's not in yet, so we're going to put hot rod parts on my old 69. So the only thing I need to do to the race truck is put some finish the back window, because it's this Lexan back window. So I need to put my little things right there, just a little piece of Lexan. So I'm going to do that, Lexan that in, and then we're going to get this get my 69 in. We're going to get this thing out, and we're going to get working on that. So I'm going to kind of do a little bit of a build series on it. I got a bunch of parts to put on it. I don't know if you're on my Facebook, you would have seen I got a shifter for it, and I got some other really kind of neat, nostalgic parts to put on it. So let's get to it. Well, that's awkward. Well, that broke. Well, damn, put some scratches in her. I mean, that happens when you get a little too yeety without putting the damn, clamps on the damn thing. This side's still mintish, though. I had some character dents and scratches. Oh well, not sure if you can see them. Little by scratchy there and there. Hey, no dents, didn't take the fender off. Or the, fender flare. Oh, I kind of cracked it though. That sucks. It's cracked in there. Oh well. Nothing little that fiberglass can't fix. Alright. Well, time to bring the 69 in. That was interesting. Okay, well, getting a little dark out. Hoping it's not as dramatic with the 69 as it is with the race truck. Gotta find my key with all my keys. Look for the oldest one of the bunch. Where are we here? Oh, that's funny. The key's in the ignition there. He took it out. Alright, start her up. Holy shnikey. Okay, that runs about as good as an old carbureted car without a choke. That. Bet you if I turn the lights on, it'll die. Oh, make a liar out of me. Oh, no, there she goes. Come on, baby. By the way, if you're wondering, my neighbors do hate me. That's okay. Well, might as well just enjoy the sound of it. Just gotta warm up a bit. Who knew an untuned carburetor would not cold start nice and go into gear? Okay, it's been warming up for a little bit. I don't know, not that long. We'll see if it works now. I got dinner waiting, so I want to get this frickin' thing in. Beautiful. This is going just fantastic. Well, everybody, I think I'm gonna wait until Brandon shows up. It's not stuck that bad, all things considering. But the one tire's flat, probably causing it to get stuck. So I think it's time to eat, and waiting for people to show up. All right, Brandon came and helped. We're in. Finally. We got it in. Hey, you want to hit her? Give her some revs, boy. Come on. Let's hear this bitch. She's freaking sweet. Woo-wee! Bring the thunder. All right, let's continue on. All right, well, so we got it in, as you've seen, and I'm just going to show you what we're going to be doing to it. We're not going to fix the brakes or anything because that would make too much freaking sense. And the most logical thing to do something that doesn't actually work very well is to modify it. So yeah, I'm going to be putting on a big old turbo kit. Here it is. It's a full kit, brand new, never used, and I'm assuming it was made in like 78 and to early 80s. It has never been put on a car, like it's been placed on an engine, but it's a little bit different than what normally everybody does. Everybody does a blow-through carburetor with a big turbo on it and all that good stuff, but I don't have that type of money. And this thing came up on, I think it was Facebook Marketplace, and I thought it'd be a sweet deal. It'd be sweet for this car. I don't know if it's gonna work. We'll see. Some people have their doubts. So let's get to it. Okay, so just to give you a little brief overview of how this kit works. So it's a little bit different than your conventional kit. As I said before, usually a lot of people do a blow through. This is a draw through. So at the end of the day, it does the same thing in theory, but it's kind of like backwards, if that makes any sense. So you're gonna have a carburetor here, and the carburetor is going to have fuel and air going through it. Simple that way. And the fuel and air is going to go through, and it's going to go into these flaps when it's just idling and cruising. It's not going to be building any, like when it's not in boost. So then these little flaps down here act like a reed valve, and they shut when you give it throttle. And as it builds boost, it shuts the reed valve, comes in through here. The air and fuel comes in through here, out here, into the turbo. So it's gonna have this here bolted to it, if that stays, kind of, sort of. So that gets bolted to it. So air, fuel comes in through here, gets sucked into the turbo. So the air and fuel gets compressed, which kind of seems back asswards, but apparently it works. So it comes into here, gets compressed, and then it comes back out of the turbo and into the lower part of the intake. So it's a little bit weird. So I'm hoping it works decent. From what I read online, which there's not a lot of information online about this kit, is that they build good torque. They're not really for a lot of horsepower, which I'm okay with because it's literally a giant land yacht. So some torque would be nice, and at the end of the day, it's just a little freaking motor. The 327 ain't that big. It's not even a 350. So that's kind of a brief overview. I'll talk about it a little bit more as we put the kit on. Like the manifold, it's kind of unique. It's big and heavy, cast iron or cast steel or iron, I'm not sure. It even has like bungs for EGT sensors, and like the kit's super complete. I'm really happy with the kit. The only thing I kind of don't like about it is that the rear, essentially the exhaust, is a little bit small, 2.5 inch, which I learned from my race truck is a little bit small. I'm kind of over it. I'm probably just going to end up bolting it on and sending it. I might end up welding a 3 inch on it, but we'll see. I mean, it's only just a 2 right there, so, or 2.5 out of the turbo. Some other things I got with the kit was this like super vintage looking turbo master thing. I'm assuming this pulls timing as it builds boost using this sensor here. The other thing that's kind of modified with it is somebody cut this out to fit over the valve covers, so this might end up being changed. I'm not really too worried about this one here has been cut, but I'm not too worried about this because this is like boost side when this is like the draw through side, so I'm not sure if that's gonna cause a little bit of turbulence or something like that. But I'm just gonna put it on and see if it works. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty complete kit. The only thing that I don't know is how well it's gonna bolt on this two-piece. This is a 2-piece intake. I'm not sure if that's gonna leak. The other thing that Brandon mentioned is that, yeah, we have GM exhaust gaskets, but guaranteed those are gonna blow out. And same with the rear exhaust flange gasket. That'll probably blow out too. But, well, we'll get there when we get there. So that's kind of an overview of the kit. Okay guys, everybody's gone, so just want to do a little outro. Just to remind you guys just to like, subscribe, share, and we'll get at her. We'll put these parts on and get this old Impala turbocharged.